Hi guys, hope you're doing well. As you know, the grass is growing very fast at the moment, and some of you guys who are cutting grass every 2 weeks, you're probably thinking it's not often enough. It's not a high enough frequency. And some of you might be thinking, oh, that grass is long. I'm going to lift the mower up so I'm not taking as much off. But just be careful of that, guys, because when you go back in another 2 weeks, it will grow even more. Okay. Now, I've been running my business since 2006, and I know grass doesn't grow the same every 2 weeks throughout the growing season. Cutting grass last year about every 2 weeks was probably good enough most of the year. And there was periods last summer that I didn't cut grass for about 6 weeks because it didn't need doing, because we had that really bad dry spell. So I just want to share a bit of experience for the guys who are new in their business. Is that I think you're better off when you're quoting a job, especially mowing only jobs, is agreeing on how many visits you can do per year. And also, if you can, don't fix yourself in at a particular time on a particular day. Personally, for me now, I will only take a job on if it's a mowing only job, especially if I can gain access to the lawns without the customer being in. They're not fixed on me being there on a particular day. And also I can get in when they're on holiday. If they can't do that, I won't take it on. Also, another little tip, guys, I won't book in any regular work on Mondays. One of the reasons is because of bank holiday. So if you do decide to have a bank holiday off, you haven't got to move anything. And if you don't get in all your work done from the previous week, you can use your Monday to finish that week off, especially if you don't want to work Saturdays, okay? So you maybe use Mondays as your flexi day, your catch-up day, you're doing your biannual jobs or your annual jobs. So that will give you flexibility. Now, I've got a really fluid schedule, and nearly all my customers know how I operate, especially the commercial ones. They're not looking out the window wondering when I'm going to turn up. I've got a really good bunch of customers, and it's took me a long time to get that customer base. At the moment, I am not interested in any builder phoning me up and saying, I've built a house and it's going on the market soon and I need someone to cut it, can you come and give me a quote? I won't do that, guys, at the moment. The most important thing for me is my customer base. Now, I could go and look at a one-off job and still not get the job, and that time I've spent going to look at the job, I could have mowed a lawn and made some money. So for me, I just stay well away from that at this time of year. Just look after your core customers. But if you've just started fresh, guys, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. That might be an opportunity to get a regular customer. So I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but once you get that client base, you look after them, because especially the ones that are paying you all year round. What else can I tell you? Me and Michael were on a job. We were out yesterday. We got our first 2 jobs done, the AM jobs, and it was brilliant. The weather was great. Got to our 3rd job, PM, and the heavens opened, and it rained that hard that I knew we're just going to go back to the yard. So we went back to the yard. Michael started power washing some of the machines, and the power washer packed in. Now, for the price of the power washer, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for parts and working out how to fix it. Maybe in the winter I would, but it's false economy for me. And it's gone past its warranty, and it's done over 2 years. And for the price of it, I think I'm just going to go out and buy a new one, which I'll have to do soon because I'm going to have to wash my machine soon. But just if you think of it, employing, your good days have to pay for the bad days. So yesterday, on paper, I didn't make any money because I only did half the day's work. Still got to pay Michael, and I had a broken power washer. So if you ever think, well, I mean, you can get this problem when you're working on your own, but there's many days where over the year that I would struggle to earn more than Michael in a day. Just thinking on a particular day, but you know, just in case you're thinking of employing somebody, in them good days, just save a bit of that money for the bad days. So that's my little tip on scheduling, guys. And yeah, what I'm going to do with some of these jobs now, because I've got the flexible schedule, I'm going to start drawing them in. So even a day can make a big difference at the moment. So some of these jobs I'm doing every 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing them every 12 days, or some of them. I'm going to be moving it around a bit. So for instance, if I know there's a really good, dry, windy day, I'm just going to pack that day out with mowing jobs and be prepared to work late. It's not a 9 till 5 job. It can be if you want it to be, but I like to work with the seasons and work with the growth. And if I do some really long days, you know, in some six day weeks, I'm just going to then reward myself with a long weekend at some point. But at the moment, the priority for me is just stay in control of all the jobs. So anyway, there's my ramble for today. Let me know how you're getting on if you like. It's easy for the stress cycle to begin at this time of year. You can go from 0 to hero very quick. So I'm rambling now. Bye bye.